Hello and welcome to my channel, Learning Palmistry. Today we are doing an introduction to the palm ridge patterns, which are like the fingerprints, marks that are on the palm of the hand. Much like fingerprints, these ridge patterns don't ever change, so they can represent a particular part of your personality. So it's all very exciting stuff. And also I want to mention, if you are interested in my live stream palmistry Q&A, where we get a little bit more personalized, please join my channel, level 2 members and up. Get to join my live streams, so that's one of the perks of being a member of my channel. Also, if you want to go and check out my website, destinypalmistry.com, I have hundreds of articles in there for you to learn, as well as I do have hundreds of articles on this channel. Let's bring up a picture. So I mentioned in that first page, reckless or risk taker. So that is one of the main subjects that I'm talking about first. I'll get a little pointer up here. I think this highlighter, that seems to be working. So we have here what's called the loop of courage. In the space between the thumb and the index finger, and between the middle and index, we have a loop of charisma or Raja loop. These two kind of patterns are quite rare. I've not seen many in all the thousands and thousands of hands that I've read. So if you have the Raja loop or the loop of courage, it's quite a rare pattern. So the personality for someone who has both of these can be quite a strong personality. So loop of courage would represent that, yes, they're brave. The loop of charisma would give them a personality that people are attracted to. But there's a downside to having courage and a strong personality. These people can often be quite reckless. So we do always compare other parts of the hand and the other lines, and we look for other personality factors, the finger length, the hand shape, all of that comes into it. But in general, just those two signs alone, the person is likely to take risks. But while they're taking risks, if they are not well thought out, considered risks, they can become quite reckless. These are the people who might ride their motorbikes with no helmet on, or they might do things. If someone dares them to do something, say, oh, I'm going to taste this chili, dare you to taste that chili, and they taste the chili and suddenly they're on fire. Things that other people might not do, these people will do it. There's also another positive sign to this loop of courage and the Raja loop, is that they are not afraid of things. So say in situations where they need to help somebody, they will be the first person to dive in the pool and save the drowning person, or because they don't worry about the fear. There's no fear factor that's holding them back, so that they quickly think what they need to do, and then they go ahead and do it. So the loop of charisma also gives them a little bit of an arrogant side, which is the downfall of having a charismatic personality. They may also be a little bit arrogant in a way where if someone says something, they may quickly jump to conclusions or be offended by what was said, like if it's about them particularly. So there's a couple of positive and negative points of the loop of charisma and the Raja loop. I will quickly mention a couple of these other ones that I have here. The loop of humor, that is a little bit more common, and that shows someone who does have a good sense of humor. They appreciate a good practical joke. Loop of seriousness, that is even more common, and that is for someone who appreciates hard work and they are willing to put in the effort. If you don't have these loops, that doesn't mean that you're not a hard worker. It doesn't mean you don't appreciate a good joke. But these signs just slightly enhance those characteristics. Loop of memory, loop of sensitivity or imagination, and even the whirl of imagination, all of these center around creativity and your mind and how your mind works. All these ones near the thumb, the loop of music, environment, loop of rhythm, they represent how you feel in nature, whether you are an outdoorsy person and also whether you do have a feel for music, and other features we need to look at to work out whether you have more of a loop of environment or whether you have the loop of music, because sometimes they're very similar positions. So there you go. I hope that you've enjoyed this quick lesson into palm ridge patterns, and if you do have your loop of courage or Raja loop, welcome to comment. I would love to hear about you, and maybe if you are interested in palm readings, please go to destinypalmistry.com and click on the palm readings button or go to the menu, whether you're on a mobile device or on a laptop, and you will see there that I do have palm readings available. Thanks very much for your time. See you later.